So you're going on an Alaskan cruise. If you think it's gonna be anything like a Caribbean cruise, you are gladly mistaken. And I had to learn this the hard way. So today we're gonna get into the top 5 things I wish I would have packed for my Alaskan cruise. In today's video, like I said, we're going to be getting into the top 5 things that I really wish that I would have packed for my Alaskan cruise, with a couple of bonus things as well. And honestly, I really had to learn this the hard way. I thought that this was going to be like any other cruise. It's a cruise. How could it not? But sadly, I was mistaken, and I was cold, and I was upset, but I was happy because I was still on vacation enjoying some beautiful scenery. But there are some things that I wish I would have known before I went on that cruise, and that is why I'm coming to you guys today with this video. Now, if you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I am a travel, lifestyle, and personal development content creator, and I love to create content so that you can live your best life to the max. And if you're returning, thank you again for all of the love. I really appreciate all of your love and support that you guys have given me recently on my journey with YouTube. On my channel, I go over all things travel, all things lifestyle, and personal development. So if you feel like you would be a good fit for this family, do me a favor and hit that red button down below to subscribe. We are on the journey to 1,000 subscribers, you guys, and I'm just so excited to be on this journey. I can't even believe that we have grown as much as we have over the past couple of months. It's literally shifted my whole reality, and for that, I am just so appreciative. And so if you want to go ahead and join the family now, definitely hit that red button down below. And if you end up really liking this video, please just do me a favor and hit that like button to suggest to the algorithm that this is a really good video for others to watch as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. In no particular order, this video is going to have the 5 items, clothes, and actual items that I really wish that I would have had. I went on the Alaskan cruise in May of 2024. So I know this is a long time coming, and honestly, I've been thinking about making this video for literally a year since we got back actually. But with me being inconsistent last year with YouTube, I'm really just kind of starting to find a really good rhythm and pace. And so I was like, now is the time. Now is better than ever, honestly. And I wanted to give this video to you guys because I know that I should have done a little bit more research when it came to my Alaskan cruise. You know, I barely even looked up the ports that we were going to. I was just happy to be there. And there's nothing wrong with being happy to be there, but it's also good to be aware. So if you're watching this video right now, honestly, I don't even have anything to say, but good job. Like you're doing it right. This is what I should have done. And I think I would have been a lot more prepared if I had watched a video like this. So let's go ahead and get into that list. And number 1, kicking us off, is a waterproof insulated jacket. Now, it doesn't have to be waterproof and insulated, but it does have to be one or the other. Alaska can be very rainy. It is very rainy, especially depending on the ports that you're going to. It kind of rains more often than it doesn't. And if it's not rainy, then it's windy. It's still cold. Even during the summertime, during May when we went, it was still like 50s, 40s. Like it really wasn't getting up there. And that's Fahrenheit. That's not Celsius. I wish that was Celsius. Honestly, I wouldn't have to be making this video right now. With that said, waterproof, insulated preferably, but waterproof or insulated jacket is definitely going to help you because it can be really, really rainy out there. Definitely bring an umbrella, some rain boots. I actually bought my rain boots, and I kind of just brought that with me because boots, you know, like they were just boots, and I was like, yay, you know, I have something warm to wear. But definitely bring some rain boots, definitely bring waterproof jacket, also like a winter coat as well, kind of feeds into this one too, and then an umbrella. Now, the cruise that we went on, we did the celebrity cruise. Of course, that video will be linked here so that you guys can watch that. I guess because of the priority status that we had, the cabin that we booked, they actually had umbrellas in the room for us because they knew it was a little bit of a rainier cruise. So that was really nice, but definitely bring an umbrella if you are not sure if your stateroom is going to have one of those. So that is number 1. Do not miss this one. Trust me, this is not one that you want to miss. And I would say bringing multiple jackets as well, because you know, you can get a little bit of hot without even annoying because you're so cold. So it can start to get a little bit sweaty. So definitely bringing multiple jackets is going to help you, and it also helps with layering up. Now, number 2 is binoculars. Nobody told me that you're supposed to bring binoculars on an Alaskan cruise. So I'm telling y'all. And honestly, the people who did have binoculars on this cruise, they were the friendliest people. Like when they would see something, say we were all in like the buffet area, all of a sudden somebody with binoculars sees something. There's like multiple people with binoculars because clearly they came prepared and I didn't. They would all be like, oh my gosh, it's a bear, it's a bear, it's a seal, and they'd just like, shout it out. And then of course everybody would go like running to the window. But if you don't have any binoculars, baby, you can't see it. They would be really, really nice. And they would hand us the binoculars, be like, okay, look over there. We'd be able to see it. But without that, right, like you're kind of out of luck. So I definitely say bringing those yourself. Now you can bring a big pair or you can bring a mini pair. So that way you can bring that with you on your excursions and it doesn't take up too much room. But binoculars are definitely something that you need to have on this cruise because you're going to see all sorts of wildlife. You're going to see wildlife that you didn't even know existed before this cruise. Definitely bringing those binoculars is going to help you out a ton. I'm so sorry if the camera has just been like in and out of focus, you guys. I think I fixed it, but I apologize. Just know that this is very valuable information. So please watch till the end because trust me, you won't want to miss this. Moving on to number 3, moisture wicking base layers. This is integral. I'm talking leggings. I'm talking long johns. I'm talking long socks too. Okay. Not your footy socks, not your even fuzzy socks, not even those. Those are great for the stateroom. Like that's good for the stateroom. But if you're actually going out to explore, you're going to need more than some fuzzy socks. Okay. So moisture wicking layers is going to be so important. And I mean layers. Don't just bring like 2 pair of leggings and think that you're cool off of that. Just the leggings is going to be enough unless you're built like that. But I'm from Georgia. I love hot weather. I was born in hot weather. I was born in the spring. I thrive. I thrive in the heat. I do not thrive when it's cold outside. So I do need more than 1 pair of leggings on at a time when it's cold outside. So definitely having those layers will help. And especially, and I say moisture wicking, 1, because of course sweat, right? And 2, because it's raining, you guys, like it's cold. It can be even snowy in some of the places that you go to, even during the summertime. So having those layers is going to help you to stay warm the entire time. Trust me. A good tip as well, try and avoid cotton. Like don't really go for the cotton layers because when those get wet and things, it's really hard to like come back from that. So definitely try and keep it more so on like the polyester sort of vibe, spandex vibe, but anything dry fit is going to be good for you. So moisture wicking layers is going to help. And then number 4 kind of goes into that, and that's water resistant hiking shoes and boots. Do not let the first time you wear those shoes be on that cruise. You know better. And I know you know better. I don't even have to put emphasis on that, but that is going to be painful for you. I'm not going to lie. Now, Alaska is very mountainous. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. But if you do have an excursion where you are doing a little bit of a nature walk, a nature trail, oh, trust and believe you're going to be climbing. Okay. Your legs are going to be tired by the end of the day, which is a good thing. You got your workout in, girl, you go, or boy, you go, okay, get that workout in. But at the same time, your feet are gonna hurt if you don't have the right shoes, and they're also gonna be wet and soggy if you don't have the right shoes as well. So make sure that you have those moisture wicking or water resistant boots, and don't let the first time that you wear those boots be on the cruise. Please have worn those before, or at least go on a little walk around your neighborhood a couple weeks before the cruise, right? So this is really good for those glacier walks. That's good for port exploration. That's good for hiking. So all those kind of things, if you have any of those excursions planned, I would definitely say that is a purchase that you would want to make if you don't already have boots like that. Number 5 is going to be a camera. As much as I'm an advocate of your phone can do everything, I really think that a digital camera is going to be your best friend this cruise. Pictures that I took on my camera, I've liked 10 times more than I've taken on my phone, especially for this cruise. Now, other cruises, Caribbean cruises, you're mostly taking pictures of yourself, right? But when you're taking pictures of just Alaska in general, when I tell you guys, like, I have never seen anything like it, and I travel very often, and Alaska was just breathtaking. From the nature to the wildlife to the way that the sun sets but doesn't really set because it's kind of light outside all night long. Like, it's just amazing to see. And that is really something that I feel like your phone camera just it can't really capture for you. And if you do have a phone camera, maybe adding one of those extra lenses on top to help with zoom could help. Maybe I didn't have the camera that I do now. I didn't have the phone that I do now on that cruise. So maybe that's another reason. I did upgrade since then, and this camera is really good. But I did bring my digital camera on that cruise, and I took some of the most amazing photos. And I don't think I would have been able to take those same photos on my phone. So I would definitely say bringing some sort of camera with you that has a zoom, has a solid zoom. I'm saying, like, when you zoom in, it's not gritty. You can still see exactly what's going on. Y'all, like, trust me, you won't be upset about this purchase. Or I don't think you should buy a camera just for this trip unless you're like that. But at the end of the day, if you do have a digital camera kind of just sitting around, definitely bring that with you. And honestly, like, the digital camera also might not do it justice, because like the naked eye is just, you see things that you can't even describe to people. Definitely keeping that in mind. I won't even like lead you astray to say like, oh, you need a camera, you need to buy a camera before this trip. Like, I'm not even saying that, guys. I'm just saying that if you do have a camera sitting around, that would be best. Okay, but that concludes like the top 5. I did have 5. I did have my camera, but I'm letting you know that you are going to want to bring your camera as well. Now let's get into some of the bonus items that I have for you guys that I wish I would have brought with me. 1, reusable water bottle. This is good with any cruise, because if you don't have a drink package, you can't get bottled water. And when you have a reusable water bottle, you're able to just carry that with you and just fill up on water wherever, so you can stay hydrated. And staying hydrated is so important on a cruise like this, because it is cold. You don't really feel yourself sweating. You don't really feel yourself losing energy, but you are. And you can carry this with you on excursions as well, when you're hiking and doing that port excursion or port exploration and things like that. So definitely a reusable water bottle, and try and see if you can get like a compact one. Like, I know there's some that you can fold down, fold back up. There's some that you can have like a little strap that goes over your shoulder, like you can carry it like a little purse. There's multiple ways to make it easier for you to carry it around, but that's just something to keep in mind. 2, motion sickness bands or the little patches. This is because, you guys, I have never really felt the boat rocking on a cruise before, but that's just me saying that I am good with cruises usually when it comes to being on the water, but that Alaska water is something different. I won't even lie to you. That Alaska water had me feeling a little motion sick. There was a time where we were at dinner and you could see everybody's water in the glass literally shifting from side to side. From side to side. I was literally sitting there like, oh my gosh, like, do I need to call my mom? Like, what's going on? Like, where's my muster station? I was getting a little worried, but honestly, you know, when something like that happens and you're looking at the staff and they're going about business as usual, nobody's panicking, then you know that's normal. But I will say, definitely having those motion sickness bands, if being on the water is not something you're already not used to, that is something that you want to go ahead and invest in, because those Alaska waters can get a little rough. If you already get motion sickness, trust me, you're gonna want to patch, okay? And I did have to change out the battery on my camera, so if it looks like things shifted just a little bit, that is probably because they did, and I apologize. Gloves and a beanie. Oh Lord, gloves and a beanie. That kind of goes into the layers, right? I did wish that I had some sort of gloves and a hat with me. My ears were definitely cold. My fingers were definitely cold. I love getting the gloves that have the little touch that you can still like text and things like that. But that is something that I wish I would have had. That just goes into me underestimating how cold it was really gonna be. And I really wish for that trip, I would have planned for the worst and expected the best, meaning like bringing all like winter clothes. Now I did do a good job. Like, I didn't bring any shorts. I knew to bring boots. I knew to bring closed-toed shoes. I didn't bring any sandals. I barely brought dresses, and when I did, they were long sleeve turtleneck dresses, knee-high boots, stuff like that. But I didn't bring enough layers. That was my problem right there. Not enough layers. And so I would say things like gloves, scarves, hats, all that stuff is going to come in handy for a cruise like this. And the last one was, like I said before, just the travel size binoculars, because if you don't want to bring like the big binoculars, then you could just bring a travel size one. They do the same thing, guys. They get the same job done, but that way you could bring it on your excursions and stuff too. Now, if you are going on an Alaskan cruise, guys, save this video. Share this with the person or the people that you're going on this cruise with, because they need to see this too. Because at the end of the day, I came unprepared, and that means that you don't need to, okay? I went through it so that you don't have to. So go ahead and share this with them, because trust me, they are gonna thank you for it. I wish somebody would have shared this with me so that I would have came a lot more prepared for this cruise as well. And usually I'm like, pack light, pack light, pack light. Don't pack light for this cruise, okay? Pack layers, pack multiple layers, pack jackets, pack coats, pack boots, pack gloves, pack scarves, like pack it all, okay? You're not gonna be upset that you did that at the end of the day. So share this with your cruise buddy, share this with your cruise fam. They're definitely gonna need something like this when it comes to packing for that Alaskan cruise and just being comfortable, right? At the end of the day, it is all about comfortability. Yes, you're on vacation, but at the end of the day, like, I don't want anybody to have a miserable experience because they didn't know the right things to pack. So share this with them, and you can thank me in the comments. Now, if you do need a packing list, if you need just a packing list in general, I have created a full packing list for you to check out in my Stan store, which is linked down below. And you can scan the QR code here on this page. It takes you to a free packing list that you can download. All you have to do is type in your first name and your email address, and that'll be sent directly to your inbox. And if you are looking to plan a global getaway, maybe a domestic getaway, whatever it is, you can check out my global getaway guide, and that has all the necessary tools to plan, pack, and prepare for your trips a lot better. Trust me, guys, this is not a resource that you want to miss, especially if you're a traveler like me. This definitely helps me to be able to sit down and plan more efficiently, prepare more efficiently for my trips. Also, if you are trying to figure out how to go about budgeting for your trips a lot better, check out my Budget Like a Boss spreadsheet. This spreadsheet does all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is put in an amount and how much you want to subtract from that, and trust me, the calculations are done for you. So I literally am taking all the guesswork out of financial planning. And if you are planning a trip and you need a little bit more of a push as far as that itinerary goes, be sure to fill out that Effortless Escape Plan itinerary request form, and I will sit down with you to help you plan your trips a lot better, so that way we can tailor it to what you want to do instead of what everybody else has gone there and done before, right? So definitely check out that form below. I am helping people plan their itineraries for their trips all summer long, all year long, whatever it is. And I'd be happy to help you out, especially if you're going to Alaska and you're looking for something to do. But if you guys are interested in seeing that full Alaskan cruise vlog, definitely check that out. I do have it linked below as well. And I would love to have you watch that and let me know what you think. But other than that, I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. And honestly, you should really be thanking yourself for watching this video. It has nothing to do with me. Like I said, I put myself through it so that you don't have to go through it, and you should be thanking yourself for even tuning into a video like this. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, because that does suggest to the algorithm that this is a good video for others to watch. And if you enjoyed my content, consider being part of the family. Like I said, we are on the road to 1K subscribers, and I'm super excited to have you if you decide to be a part of the journey. But if not, I appreciate you for tuning in regardless, and check in to see how to pack for your trip better. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy your trip. Bye.